that's actually me switching. That's not me acting. Because you feel it. You know when you're going to switch because you feel it. I can't do it on command.
DPR Ian is one of the few Australians selected to become K-pop idols. He launched from a life of music and metal in Australia's Wollongong to idol stardom when he moved to Korea and was scouted to join the hugely successful K-pop group C-Clown. He's now independent and creating a new blueprint for the industry with DPR, the Dream Perfect Regime Collective, and his videos, which he edits himself because the guy can do everything, amass millions of views. But it's been a whole ride to get here.
Yes.
Welcome home.
Thank you.
I'm really interested in your determination to move to Korea and that period of your life. What was your life in that? Were you planning? How did you prep for that?
You know, at that time I was like, I better really just take a plane and head over to Korea. No plans, and I just told my mum, I'm going. And she's like, just get into uni first. So I got into uni, but then my mum was like, you got to save money yourself. I did a gig handing out pamphlets at the time.
Oh, the promotional gigs?
Yes.
Yeah, I've done those.
You've done those?
100%.
You did that too? Oh my Lord.
Yeah.
I mean, the money's great.
Handing out, I
can't believe you did that too. Yeah, it's weird. I remember one term it was like a chocolate, and I had to dress up as a chocolate.
Was it like a bar?
Chocolate
bar?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I was avoiding any eye contact with people that I knew.
Yep.
Luckily, I got the money saved up and went to Korea. And it was a rough journey because I didn't know nothing about Korea. And I remember the first few months I got scammed. I lost all my money, and I had to stay at these, these saunas. You don't sleep there, you don't stay there, but I had to stay there because I didn't want to tell my mum that I failed in the first 3 months of going there. Because I told her, I was like, I'm gonna get a job, and she's like, if nothing happens in the 2 months, you have to come back. I scouted on the street and went into the trainee days, idol days. Yeah.
So you managed to stay a couple more months, and those months were the opportune months that kind of changed your life.
Apparently so.
Yeah, this is how the workplace. Yeah, this is how the workplace.
Immediately they put me into the training rooms. I met all the other trainees and all that. It was a bit weird, eh?
What's up, everyone? We are C-Clown!
And what was the training schedule like?
For us back in the days, very strict. Wake up 5, head to the studio, practice. If you're late a minute, you have to kneel on the floor and you have to sit in the corner, time out. And you'd go back home 1 a.m., 2 a.m., 3 a.m., and then you just repeat that throughout the whole week. It's a lot better now, that's what I hear. But back in 2010s, 12s, it was at its peak era of you have slave contracts. It's just so shady, but getting the backhand of that just did something to me. So
it's a grueling, pretty intense process.
It's oh man, I thought it was inhumane, but but that's literally the life that trainees live.
Yeah. Well, and a lot of people really want kind of that.
Oh my God, they don't know. See, I didn't know that either. You don't know what that gruesome and grueling side of that life is, because no one really tells you. No, you just think, okay, the minute I'm an idol, it means it's an immediate success, which is not the case. But you have all these other hidden layers of groups that don't even make the cut line, and there's about 100 of them.
You've chatted a bit about your bipolar and your dissociative identity disorder. For people who don't understand that experience, how would you explain it to them?
Well, I don't even know where to start. For example, DID, it's disassociating yourself. So it's kind of like waking up in a new body, new mind, new likes, new dislikes. It's kind of living with, I think, another you that is completely separate from who you identify as a person. For me anyway, personally, I never really get a choice of when that takes a turn. And you just keep going back and forth from that person. If you decide not to show people your most vulnerable side, you would have a choice to not show it.
Right, I see what you're saying.
But I never really got a chance to not show it. I'll switch out, I'll all of a sudden be, I'll be doing something as somebody else.
Yeah.
And it would feel like when I come back, I wouldn't really understand what I did or who I was or none of that. So it would be unbelievable. I knew what I was doing when I started naming it.
His name is Miner.
You should never just name your personas or your alters. That gives it so much more power. But the thing is, for people that are going through it, you can't tell them not to do that. So the first time I showed Myra to the world was a music video called So Beautiful. That's actually me switching. That's not me acting. Because you feel it. Like the reason is you know when you're going to switch because you feel it. It's not, I can't do it on command. Now what happens with DID is if you can't associate yourself with an emotion and it's something that you want to go further away from, you would create an area in your mind that you would run to. It's okay in the beginning, but the more and more you're faced with trauma, like the minute you feel it, you're out. So it's no longer like, I'm gonna go back. It's like your body's immediate response to just open the door and kick you out. Because I didn't know that. So I didn't know that during my idol days. I just thought this is the only way I can cope with it. Like the only way. So I just kept doing that.
Well, you have like DPR now.
Yes, I do apparently. No. Shame.
Good to know. What do you want to take from that experience?
I think being an idol taught me like what I shouldn't do. There wasn't really an independent show for like artists because we had to follow a systematical format.
System?
Yeah, in order for us to make it or get there. But I wanted to break that. I just wanted to show people that you could be very genuine with what you do artistically and still have an audience.
My name's Deep Yorian and I'm back home. Thank you guys.